Hi guys, Ace Awesomeness here, and today I'll be discussing why the PS5 is worth it. I'll be going over some of its best features in my own opinion. It has things that range from its remote play capability to its backwards compatibility and even its 4K display. Without further ado, let's get into it. Now before I start the video, some of you may be thinking, PS5, that's a lot of money. But trust me, the features are worth it. Even though it's $700 in Canada and it's sold out online. In 2021, you'll be able to get your hands on this top-notch, phenomenal console. So the first part, it's capability of backwards compatibility with the PS4 console. If you are buying this console now or later, you can play all the PS4 classics without paying for PlayStation Now subscriptions. The service was made for backward compatibility with the PS1, 2, and 3. But it's currently not worth it because you want to play the newer games. Luckily, Sony realized this mistake and have fixed it, allowing consumers to put a PS4 disc in a PS5 disc console. But if you do not have a PS5 disc version and you wish to go cheaper, you can still buy digital PS4 games. As a matter of fact, until January 2021, any PS Plus members get assorted 20 games for free. Any of these games on this list you will get for free if you have PlayStation Plus. PlayStation Plus is an online membership that gives users exclusives and lets them play on another person's console using SharePlay, like 2K with their friend, or getting free monthly games. But that's a little off topic. The PS4 was an amazing console, and the PS5 will be too. But two legendary consoles in one. Now that is amazing. Xbox has something called Xbox Gold Life, or something of that matter, but you have to pay and get that service to play free games like Fortnite, Warzone, Rocket League, and more. Well, PlayStation Network allows you to do this for free if you have a PlayStation account, but if you want to get more technical with your games and do more things, that's when you will need PS Plus. I mean, who wants to pay to play free games? Like, come on. Additionally, the PS5 has more storage than basic PS4 consoles. Starting at 800 gigs, you can max out storage with both PS4 and PS5 games. PS4 games that are out right now have been optimized for the PS5, and here's the list. But for NBA 2K, you have to buy a certain bundle for this to work. Also, you can connect the PSVR from the PS4, which is another big mention. Virtual reality for the PS5 would be way more insane. Now, I've not tried it, so I cannot get into details there. But I have a friend that has an Xbox and wants to play God of War and Spider-Man, but can't because they need a PS4 and a PS5. And obviously, they're PS4 and PS5 exclusives. So yeah, you do not need a PS4 anymore, you need a PS5. Go sell it, get some bucks, and buy this console. Plus, in a year or two, PS4 games will start to discontinue. So be the first of your friends to get it, trust me, it feels good. So next we got the graphics and the specs. I'm not going to get too technical here for the sake of some viewers' confusions, but just stay with me. The graphics are pretty top notch compared to those of the Nintendo Switch, at the very least, but the PS5 has feature quality. If you are familiar with HD or 1080p pixels, which is a basic TV, you are missing out. The PS5 still looks great on those screens, but in the next couple of years it will be outdated. This console supports Ultra HD, which is very, very clear and real since this Ultra HD or 4K is still on the rise. 4K is 4000 pixels. The PS5 is prepared for the next revolutionary quality, 8K or 8000 pixels. The quality and reality of your gameplay will be crazy compared to these older consoles on an HD or 1080p display. This is a big improvement, especially for making this real. For those techie people, it has 120 frames per second, is super fast SSD, 16GB RAM, but will improve with the PS5 Pro and an overall improvement in the GPU and the CPU of the console. The next revolutionary fact about the console is its controller. I mean, what's a console without its controller? A PS4 controller can connect to this console to play only PS4 games and control the console, so I recommend keeping your extra controllers. They might be helpful if you want to go back in time and play with that controller. Anyways, the new Dualshock 5 or the PS5 controller has crazy vibrations and brings the game to life. When playing shooting games like Fortnite, the controller makes the triggers accustomed to the gun you are holding. In car games, you can experience the same thing. Another thing that the Switch cannot offer. This feature is also called an adaptive trigger, making the trigger feel accustomed to what action it is you are doing in the game. It will make the trigger harder to overall push on. It also has a built-in speaker only for party chats with friends and a built-in microphone which is decent overall. It also has a lifelike vibration and is a bigger controller compared to those of the Dualshock 4 and the Dualshock 3. It also feels comfortable on the hand and uses a smoother plastic than the PS4 controller. A notable mention is the PS5 games. The PS5 has next-gen games that other companies do not have to offer and are amazing. Some examples are Gran Turismo and Spider-Man, which are highly successful games. There are also classics like God of War, Ratchet & Clank, and even The Last of Us. These are all great games that Xbox cannot offer. They are struggling with their racing games and their Halo series is no longer excelling. Nintendo has more kid-friendly games, and since the PS5 is the long-lasting console, it is a better option because it has kid to adult games. I had a PS3 for 7 years, PS4 for 6, and hopefully a PS5 for 7, which is a pretty long time. A lot of games right now are currently under development, but by the end of 2021, there will be a long range of PS5 games. Currently it is the PS4 2.0, so wait, but in a year, it will be everything a gamer wants. The last point is its UI, or its user interface. It has a feature called Remote Play, which lets you play on the console from your phone, from anywhere, if you have internet. It works if you have a good connection though. The UI is a little hard to get used to at first, but with time you can figure it out. The PS5 has two main screens, a media screen for streaming services and DVDs, and a games feature to browse your games and play them. With one tap of the PS button, there's a small screen that shows progress, clips of your gameplay, music that can be played from Spotify, or a plugged-in USB, and the power button. Hold the button for a couple of seconds to get to the main screen from a game at the top right, and you can access your online status in PlayStation settings. Since this is no tutorial, I'm here just showcasing the overall user interface. The PS5 has a more flexible user interface compared to that of the PS4. I do not want this video to get too long, so to sum it all up, the PS5 has PS4 compatibility, amazing graphics, a revolutionary controller, excelling games, and an amazing UI. If you are a first-time gamer, this is an amazing console to start with, but everyone should wait until 2021, unless you got connections. So you're probably like, whoa, that's a lot of information, and probably are wanting it more than you did before watching this video. That is why the PS5 is worth it. If you have any other reasons, make sure to put them down below. And do you think it's worth it? Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Till next time, peace.